Right, so it's Rawalpindi. Oh, and that one way over the top of the head of the batsman. Now, this is going to be quite interesting, actually. Rawalpindi has no doubt been told by his captain, and he's no doubt spoken to plenty of people about Perth, and he's been looking forward to coming over here. And he would have been told that you've got to be very careful that you don't bowl too short. Now, look at that. Way over the top of the batsman's head. His normal bouncer length here is going to pass harmlessly over the top of the batsman's head. Now, he's got a big smile on his face. I suppose that's understandable. Fast bowlers like bowling here. But the smile won't last very long unless he gets his length right. If he gets his length right, he might be quite a handful. Rawalpindi, wind at his back. Ooh, and that one's screaming through to the wicketkeeper. 142.3.
That looked quick, no doubt about that. Just checking there that he's not getting too close to the batting crease, getting over it and being called for no bowling.
It's a big jump, isn't he? And he really does let it rip. Ricky Ponting, I think, will probably be looking to let it go wherever possible. Not too sure that he'll take him on with a hook at the moment. Another no ball. So that's 3 out of 3.
Better check again. They've come from everywhere. I don't think they're inquiring as to the wording of the law. They're just seeing if it could be relaxed a little.
There's still quite a lot of overs to be bowled in the day's play. Another 23 tonight, so local time, that's Perth time. That looks like around about 6 o'clock. It'll be 9 o'clock over in the eastern states. So at least another hour and a half. And if he keeps bowling no balls, that one was okay. No, it wasn't. Another one. That's 4 out of 4. Do you think he's excited or what?
Relax, take your time, okay?
But he should be shouting at the bowler.
Yes, well, just listening to what he said there, relax, take your time, okay? And that's what he's saying to his fast man, relax, take your time. Well, there's two things we know about him. He's way over. Look at that. Way over. Long stride, too. Yes, he's not relaxing. I think he's been thinking about this pitch for so long. He's heard how fast and bouncy it is. He's in a terrorized frame of mind. And he's in that frame of mind before he's ready for it. He's got to get the length right first.
Sometimes when you over-adjust, you can finish up wrapping your left ankle around your right ear.
Good one. That's it. He's got one in the right zone with his foot, certainly. Well, that was a very fast delivery. 149.1. .154 is his fastest delivery on this tour. 154.3. He's already creeping up to the 150s, and at the moment he's overstriding a little bit. Yes, this over could take a while.
The adjustment he's made here certainly allowed him to run in very fast with that last delivery, which was legitimate.
Well played, straight down the ground, lovely shot, that'll go for 4. Tried to get it right up there, and it was very, very well played.
I'll be talking to him partly about the no balling, getting his feet in the right spot. Also, you'll want him to avoid doing what he'd been warned about, bowling too short and also bowling half volleys. That was the half volley.
It was a quick one, and he got it all right there. The length wasn't too bad. The foot was okay, just a little bit wide. Welcome back to the Wacker, to our South Australian viewers. You've come at a very interesting time. Shoaib is bowling his first over. It's taken 4 minutes so far, and he's bowled 4 no balls and 3 legitimate balls, one of which has been hit for 4. 4 for 71 the score at the moment. He's also bowled 1 delivery at around about 150 odd kilometres an hour. Oh, and a little bit of bat there, but didn't quite carry. There was just a little bit of inside edge there, and it could so easily have gone straight to the fieldsman. Yusuf Yohana has been given the job of fielding it forward short leg. Mohammad Akram was there in the previous 2 test matches and took a bit of a battering in that position. Got a long run up, and this is a long over. And yet another one to go. So far this is a 7-minute over. We said that we thought play would be going for at least another hour and a half today. That's as long as Shoaib doesn't bowl too many more no balls. He's been kept waiting. Perhaps that's why he's a little bit excited here. Didn't get the new ball. It was taken by his captain and Mohammad Akram. All nicely played. He was waiting for the slightly shorter ball. He's hit that one away nicely. It's going to go all the way down to the boundary at mid-wicket. Well, lots of no balls and 12 runs off the over. 4 for 76. So 4 for 75. Shoaib hoping to get it right this over, so that's not a bad start. Get a reasonable length delivery just outside the off stump, and most importantly though, getting his front foot behind that front line. Righto, just for the benefit of some of you who've just joined in, perhaps coming home from work, the Australian dismissal so far. Michael Slater, as we said, was the first to go. Out LBW to Wasim Akram. That was the second ball, and that swung back quite a long way. Hit him on the back leg. Then the second wicket, this one nicely taken, actually blew it there, nudged that one to Inzamam. He was interfered with by the second slip, caught it nicely. Hand went past the front of him there, and well, that at the end of the day was very well taken. So Slater and Blewett have done so well in this series so far, both out quite quickly today. Yes, so Langer then came in and he's still there, but the War brothers were then at the crease. First of all, Mark, and this is how he was out, caught by the sub Ali there. Ghulam Ali, very nicely taken off the bowling of Mohammad Akram, and then this one, a little inside edge bobbing up to Yusuf Johanna, off the bowling of Akram to some steep bounce there, and all of a sudden the War brothers too were gone. And at that stage the Australians in quite serious trouble. Things have settled down a little bit since then. Langer is grinding away out there and actually looking pretty good. And Ponting too. He's had a bit of a rough start, but he's okay at the moment. Oh, well bowled. That's quicker. That's right up there, the 150s. So he's looking for that line. Leave everything he possibly can. Yes, so Mohammad Akram certainly bowled very well. Got some good bounce out there. Wasim Akram also today got a wicket early on, which he would have enjoyed very much. He did. His reaction was quite interesting because he's not had much luck early on in the Test matches. But when he's gone for the hook shot there, that's gone way over the top. Way over the top. 4 runs. Well, I thought that Ponting might look to let things go here a little bit, but he's decided to have a go at him. He didn't quite get onto that one. Little top edge over the keeper's head.
And it was ball hit bat rather than bat hit ball. It was very much the bat not being through in the correct position. During the World Cup this year, I saw Joe and Campbell caught off Shoaib Akhtar. It was on the Bristol ground, playing a stroke similar to that.
Oh, and he bailed out of that one. That was a quick delivery. Oof. It's hit him on the shoulder again, so at the moment Ponting taking a little bit of bruising. Won't see him rub too many of them, but he got hit down the other end by Akram. Glove and chest. That one looked to me as if it clipped his right shoulder. That one just too short. That's a better over though. 4 runs from that one. 4 for 7. Good shot, very well played. He loves that pull shot. It's hit the fence. That's a long boundary down there. And Ricky Ponting loves him.
And that's beautifully played. This pitch lends itself to that type of stroke, the horizontal bat shot on either side of the wicket. And if you know that the bounce is true, then you can go for that shot. When you're up against someone of Shoaib Akhtar's pace, and bounce is variable, that you get yourself into trouble. Hat-tricks are in the news this year. Wasim Akram, the Pakistan captain, already has 2. Michael Kasperovich is on the verge of 1. Took 2 on the trot here today. They're just asking now for changing the ball. This is Michael Kasprovic. He knocked over Shoaib Akhtar, and then he got Mohammad Akram with the next ball. So he's on a hat-trick when he gets back on the field with the ball in his hand. And in the opening day of the test match in Harare, Zimbabwe against Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe 3 wickets for no runs. And Nuan Zoysa has 3 for none with the hat-trick. First 3 balls of the second over, his first over in the innings. We thought yesterday it was a bit disconcerting for England to be 4 for 2 in their match being played in Johannesburg. How would you like to be 3 for 0?
Yes, he's bowled very well this year, Nuan Zoysa. He's about 6'9". He opens the bowling with Chaminda Vaas, and of course they've got Pramodia Vikramasinghe. The 3 of them have actually done very well, and this young man has benefited from the experience of Vaas. He's a left-arm fast bowler as well. What a start that is. 3 balls, 3 wickets in your first over. So you've got the top end. Can't do much better than that. And there was a little noise there, although they've got to be very careful, the Pakistan players behind the wicket there. They lost a bit of credibility down in Hobart for over-zealous appealing, and this may have been an example of that.
Might have flicked his helmet. Just the side of the helmet, perhaps.
Yes, there might have been might have been a little noise there, perhaps the shoulder, the helmet, somewhere or other about, but it definitely wasn't the bat. So 1 ball to go in the over. 5 off it so far. Another short one, and no ball called again.
Well, Shoaib Akhtar's just getting into this quite well-known syndrome in bowling in Perth, where you bowl too short. See this lovely bouncy pitch and the ball flying around fellas' ears, and you think that is absolutely marvellous, particularly if you don't see it very much on other pitches on which you bowl, and it drags you in, just sucks you in to bowl too short.
Well fielded at the end of the over. 4 for 86.